Good morning, Eagles and Eaglets.
Welcome back to the WEGL News.
Today, guys, it is an A Day.
My name is Oscar.
I'm Misha.
I'm Andy.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Isa. I'm Oscar.
And I'm Misha from Life from WEGL.
Today's the 1st of March, and today's World Compliment Day.
World Compliment Day, celebrated on March 1st each year, is a special occasion dedicated to spreading kindness and positivity.
Misha, you're the best.
Oscar, I love you're here today.
It's a day where people all around the world take a moment and appreciate and acknowledge the good qualities in others.
Compliments have the power to brighten someone's day and make them feel valued.
Whether it's a simple "you're awesome" or a hateful compliment about someone's talent or character, every positive word has the potential to make a difference.
So on World Compliment Day, let's make it a point to uplift those around us with genuine words and praise and gratitude.
With that, let's move on to the weather with Andy's.
The current weather for today, it's going to be a high of 80 degrees with mostly sunshine, and we're going to have winds coming from the southeast from 10 to 20 miles an hour. So now let us move on to some lunch. And for Saturday weekend weather, guys, we're going to have a high of 81 degrees with winds coming from 10 to 15 miles an hour from the southeast. So now let us move on to Sunday. As we transition into Sunday, the weather will feature a combination of sunshine and cloudiness. Also of a high of 81 just like Saturday, and winds coming from the southeast 10 to 15 miles an hour. So now, let's actually move on.
Today's culinary delight will make your taste buds experience a happy and delightful bar mitzvah. Cheese pizza accompanied by the perfect balance of raw carrot sticks with dip, a refreshing Caesar salad with a crisp bite, and a delightful fresh banana for a sweet conclusion, which leads us to a sweeter conclusion, student news. If you're interested in securing your memories, purchase the yearbook at www.yearbookwritercenter.com just only for $65. Now let's talk about graduation items.
Seniors, I have some thrilling news. You can now make a payment online for the Grad Bash. It's hassle-free and easy. Now let's switch gears and talk about iReady.
Exciting news, everyone. The iReady competition is still going on. Just complete 20 lessons in both reading and math to win fantastic prizes. Now let's talk about announcements.
Attention everyone, a friendly reminder: if clubs and teachers are organizing an event, please make sure to take some time out and fill out the announcement form. You can locate it online or in Ms. Culligan's room. Let's make sure to spread the word.
Eagles, brace yourself as today is a busy day. We have the best carnival, a class of 2026 bake sale, and the start of seniors chocolate sale.
Mark your calendars. The junior class will be hosting a Chipotle night on March 6th. Purchase a bowl and help us raise some money.
There is no tutoring or sports news today, so let's check in with clubs.
We're going to have a few exciting clubs today, guys. First, we're going to have the music club meeting from 2:55 until 3:25 in room 121. We're also going to have the gaming club happening from just 1 hour from 2:30 until 3:30 in room 220. My apologies for that. And now let us move on to our special segment about women.
Today starts Women History Month, and today we're focusing on Susan B. Anthony. Born in 1820, she played a critical role in the women's suffrage movement, advocating the right to vote.
Let's take a special moment to appreciate the enduring legacy of this trailblazer. Now let's see what the piece that the special segment team has created for us.
Susan B. Anthony, born in 1820, was an American women's rights activist who dedicated her life to fighting for women's suffrage and equal rights. She played the main role in women's suffrage movement, advocating for the right of women to vote and actively participate in campaigns and protests.
She was also a social reformer who tirelessly worked towards improving the lives of women across the United States. She co-founded the National Women's Suffrage Association and traveled extensively, delivering speeches and organizing events to raise awareness about women's rights issues.
Despite facing numerous obstacles and resistance from society, Susan B. Anthony remained steadfast in her pursuit of equality. Her unwavering determination and perseverance paved the way for significant advancements in women's rights, ultimately leading to the passage of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, granting women the right to vote in 1920.
And now, here is a clip about Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony was born in 1820. When Susan lived, not all people in America had the right to live and work as they pleased. Some people were slaves with no rights at all. Women didn't have many rights either. Married women couldn't own land. Girls couldn't go to college. No woman was allowed to vote. Working to change laws and the way people thought was hard. Even the women who cared most about equal rights couldn't always agree on the best way to get America to change. But Susan never gave up. In 1872, Susan put America's laws to the test. On Election Day, she and more than 100 women across the nation went to the polls to cast their votes. Just as she expected, Susan was arrested. She didn't go to jail, but she was put on trial. The judge found her guilty. When he asked Susan if she had anything to say, she leaped to her feet and gave a daring speech. But it was no use. On July 4th, 1876, America turned 100. In a celebration in Philadelphia, the Declaration of Independence was read. At the end, to everyone's surprise, Susan got up and handed out a new declaration, a Declaration of Rights for Women. Susan and other women took their fight to Congress. Beginning in 1887, Congress looked at changing the U.S. Constitution to give women the vote, but year after year, Congress said no. In February of 1906, Susan B. Anthony turned 86. When it was time for Susan's last speech, she struggled to her feet as the audience applauded. Susan's voice rang out clear. She urged women not to give up. "Failure is impossible," she cried. Susan B. Anthony died just a few weeks later. It took American women another 14 years, until 1920, to win the right to vote.
This is our special segment, and we're out.
That concludes today's updates. Don't miss out at the after-school sessions with the music club in room 221 and the video game club in room 220. Plus, we highlighted the impactful Susan B. Anthony in our special segment. Stay tuned for more.
Thanks for tuning in.